Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes. The United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news. The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics?
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won him the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire.
A second Cold War.
And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes.
Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptians, fellow Arabs. Islamic extremists?
Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years.
We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed.
The countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity.
Private forces?
Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now. But this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. The reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The Mother Base. That would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good.
You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. The strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big F.U. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. There was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, huh? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full venom. The days of naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on.
A prosthetic arm.
Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think?
Huh. I can still feel my real arm.
Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
My fingertips. My left fingertips.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Yeah, at the moment.
Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve.
I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah. The doctor mentioned that.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experience any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up. Colors look faded.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that.
I will.
All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
Ocelot. I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about?
You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers who'd been convicted of crimes were sent to a Sharashka for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department.
Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here.
Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice.
And if it wasn't, they'd leave?
Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that's the concept that's taken shape in their heads. The traces of a group ideology, our superstructure, to put it in Marxist terms.
All right. Go on.
Right. So anyway, at some point the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out. While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride.
And suddenly I received the honor of becoming Special Interrogation Advisor to the forced labor camps.
But the more men I interrogated, the more people saw me as just that, the interrogator. It helped cover my real objective of keeping you safe.
You went that far for me?
Far enough to keep you alive. I ended up being pretty well known among the Afghan guerrillas. Some of them would have seen me on the battlefield, and that's how I got the second half of the name. Shashka. It's a sword, a type of saber from the Caucasus. Russian dragoons and Cossacks carried them into battle. Now, the Russian Empire had a general by the name of Fyodor Arturovich Keller. His bravery earned him the nickname Russia's Greatest Shashka. Someone must have known about that, because somewhere along the line, Shashka got stuck on the end of Sharashka. The guerrillas were using the name amongst themselves, and by the time I got to hearing about it, pronunciation had wound up as Shalashashka.
So, half gulag, half hero sword. Is a perfect fit.
But you see how rumors and ideas about people can get out of hand fast. Once you create a character and put it out there in public mind, it warps and twists with every baseless rumor. And before you know it, all people see are phantoms. In my case, it works out just fine. I'm plenty used to working under aliases.
So SALT II still hasn't gone into effect.
That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the U.S. and Soviet Union's nuclear arsenals, but also their delivery systems. The whole deal. Just when we thought all those years of negotiations had paid off, somebody decides to invade Afghanistan. The timing couldn't have been worse.
The president was in the middle of the SALT II talks back then.
You mean while you were busy trying to stop Peace Walker? I heard. President Ford was meeting with the General Secretary in Vladivostok. In his absence, the political brass in America detected what they didn't realize was false nuclear launch data from Peace Walker, and were on the verge of ordering a retaliatory nuclear strike.
Coleman's big idea? Humans are incapable of destroying themselves. Turns out he never knew what humans are capable of.
If that AI, the boss, Hadn't found a way to stop the fake data transmission, they probably would have gone ahead with the launch.
Deterrence was revealed as the pipe dream it was.
All thanks to you. And her. The U.S.-Soviet talks looked set to fall through. What happened in Nicaragua no doubt helped trigger a change of heart. But in the end...
The time's to find the politics. When you've grabbed their tail, they turn and bite your hand.
I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Selenoyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. I was with the GRU. You were still fighting for America.
1964. Operation Snake Eater. Its objective? The assassination of the legendary soldier known as the Boss. When you returned home successful, they awarded you the title Big Boss. Your CO, Zero, sought to carry on the boss's will by covertly establishing his own organization. You knew the original members from Operation Snake Eater. From America, there was David O., or as he was to you, Major Zero. Donald Anderson, a.k.a. Sigint. Dr. Clark, who went by paramedic during the operation. And the fourth, you. From China, there was Eva. And me, Ocelot, from the Soviet Union. 6 in total. To us, government notions of friend and foe were meaningless. As were East and West, we joined forces by our will alone. Our objective was to fulfill the boss's dying wish, to make the world one. And to do it, Zero used the Philosopher's Legacy, the secret war fund you obtained during Operation Snake Eater. This organization would go on to become Cypher.
I, on the other hand, was left with the problem. You only recovered half of the legacy. I had to locate the other half myself. When I found the funds, I passed them on to Zero, just as you wanted.
I still trusted him in those days.
We thought what he was doing was the boss's will, until he started that one project.
Les enfants terribles, Zero called it.
You parted ways, as did Eva, leaving only Anderson and Clark still with him. I maintained limited contact, although truth be told, we were just keeping tabs on one another. The reason was always you. After you returned to the Army and created Foxhound, you left America. For a time, even I'd lost track of you. I'd imagine Zero did too. You always were the best when it came to hide and seek. Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cypher's arteries make the world just one big organism. And that's not all. It also...
Okay, sorry about that. I was a hungry guy. I had to eat my food. Yum. Alright. Oh shit, I should shower. I should probably shower at some point. Sneaking suits covered in blood. Helicopter, pick me up, bastard.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Oh shit, hold on, I'm gonna...
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Dealt with that. Because I feel like...
Gaining altitude.
See you, dog. Balls in the mat, played with my nuts. You know? You feel me? No, you don't. You don't feel me. All right. Fucking whatever, bro. Damn, what are they watching in the server? I don't know. We're blowing crack out our fucking shit. All right. Resume. What we got? Uh-oh. Oh, helicopter. Oh no, a helicopter. Oh, I can paint this motherfucker. Alright. Do I have the... it's close to chocolate chip I'm gonna get. No. That's a solid one, I guess. Oh, there's the plain color? Okay. Purple. It's the golden helicopter. There's also silver. Or, I could lie, claim it's platinum. We're gonna go with a camo pattern, though. That sucks. No, you know what? I'm gonna go with that one, because I am in the desert. So. It makes the most sense, right? Sign of Riot SMG. I need that, actually, probably. Drop me here. Equipment, primary weapons. Not yet. Flare grenade? Yeah, I'll take that. Okay. Naked. Let's go. He took his shirt off. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Dark gun. Shit. That's neat. I like that. Scarf on this one. Scarf on this one. I'm not keeping it. No. What if I take my pants off? Oh, yeah, not my pants off. My pants off. I get my shirt off on this one. What are the issue? Yeah, I took his shirt off there, you horny little freak. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go with this one. Don't cancel. Commence the mission, goddammit. Go at nighttime. Fuck. Sometimes I feel like some of y'all will get negative results on an IQ test. I mean, me included. I'm kind of a dipshit. Like somehow my existence would make like the collective population of the world just a little bit dumber, you know? Oh, there's the village. Alright. That's where I need to go, I guess. You drop me, brother. You would think they would just see the big fucking helicopter blasting the man who sold the world. Like, alright. Alrighty. Let's see what the fuck I can scout out here. Nothing. Jesus. Shit. Just gonna find the damn... Fuck, alright. I can't fucking find nothing. Alright. One here. Just put all these down because it's basically free heroism. Like you get free little bonus sometimes free money. Okay, there we go. There's one. These guys, I don't know what their problem is, but it's probably coming with us because he'll probably boost the R&D team. Just do it quietly. Or not. Loud as shit works too. Okay.
The security forces must know something about the targets. After you grab or hold up an enemy, try interrogating them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to interrogate his ass. Alright. Alright, here we go. Here we go. The fuck? Oh, was that it? Jesus, what the fuck? What the fucking...
Не делай этого!
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Alright, well then I guess I'm kidnapping him. Fuck, man. Okay. Ah, there we go. Under the cover of bullshit, I can start robbing this location, I guess. Up the stairs we go. Hooray. There's nobody in here. Question, there's always somebody in there. Alright, yep. Someone's always fucking in here, man. How do you guys do this? He's got some sort of skill, but okay. Oh shit. We definitely heard that.
He's coming too.
Roger fucking that. Stealthiest infiltrator here. I just run up and start fucking breaking shit. Dude. What the fuck's wrong? Ah, he's got a skill too. Alright, well, I gotta get him. Alright. Here I go. Come to rescue your ass from, I don't know, communism, I guess. I don't know what you do. Guess we're gonna find out. You are going into the air, motherfucker. Into the air.
You gonna extract him?
Yeah, I'm gonna extract him. You think I'm just throwing out Fultons for fun? Because that's what I want to do. I want to waste money and just extract everyone for no reason. No, he's got some sort of skill. Now what that skill is, not too sure on that one, but the game will tell me at some point. Alright, fuck over. Alright. Alright, let's fucking... drop the horse. Deliver a payload. What's the payload? Horse. Ah, yes. They've delivered a horse. Climb on the horse. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Level 4 base development. Alright, that's good. Oh, shit. Alright. There's something here. Alright, what do we got? That guy... This kind of sucks. Yeah, they're all just kind of shit. I'm gonna I'm gonna get this one and then probably call it. Because it is getting late. Oh shit, alright. Fourth member stuck in a tower or something? No. He was asleep.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Oh, there's one more somewhere. Ah, there he is.
Get him, extract him.
Oh, well, he's asleep. Never mind. Grab his ass. Alright, just out of curiosity, will you die? No, he won't. This diamond real quick. Alright.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Alright, let's make it back to the thing.
Roger.
Make it back to the thing, and then we're gonna call it. Call it with no shirt snake. Oh. Oops. I did not mean to hit that fucking shit. No. I'm not taking on this mission yet. Sorry. I feel like this has been a good one though, so you know.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
That is insanely, insanely tame. All right.
Good. You captured it alive.
Fantastic. No. Oh. No. No, I did not want to start the mission. Damn it.
Boss, you need to disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
I'm tired. It's 1 in the morning, and I would like to lay down because I do not want to do this mission yet. Because I can do it tomorrow. I guess later on today, it is 1 in the morning, but like later on today doesn't sound as good as tomorrow. I'll do it later. Is the thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, there's a wolf in here somewhere. Okay.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
The Soviet soldier. A lot of them came from Central Asia before, but lately they've been using more and more Russians. Simple, really. There's less hesitation to pull the trigger if they're not fighting their own race. Morbid cynicism, but it gets results. That's humanity for you.
If you get on that chopper, you'll be aborting the mission. Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm sure.
Heading out.
I didn't intend to start the mission to begin with, so... Yeah, I'll lose 50 heroism, whatever. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. If that's the plan.